Hey everybody, it's Daniel here again.
Yeah, Matt here again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You don't sound too impressed here, Matt.
So what is this? What is this game we're playing?
Alright, okay, so I was looking through the PlayStation Store for something goofy for me and Dan's Brew to play
Yeah.
after we beat Mega Man. Because we're almost there. Kids have been kind of fighting on when they want to do it, but we're almost there. I wanted something different to play, so I
Right.
looked at this. I'm like, Matt, it's cute. It's got a little witch. It's got some pixel art, which I'm always a big fan of pixel art.
Sure.
And then I did a little test play of it. And I wanted to do kind of a shot here because this game is really weird and charming, but has some major faults that kind of grinded me a little bit.
Okay,
So
sure.
I thought we'd just do a little bit, just a quick look into this game, because I do think that it is fairly neat. It's a unique idea.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Now this is kind of a pseudo bite-sized solos. It's called like...
Sort of.
It's kind of like a Dan-sized solo.
Dan-sized solo. So you see
That's
here's
not
my...
solo.
So you see me, there's my little test file where I just played a little bit to see.
Sure.
And we're going to go with this again.
Alright.
And basically...
Now, before we get into it, Dan, this game looks like a Genesis game.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it was Sega Genesis.
And it's got some of the same, like, the beats that the Genesis could handle,
Sure.
right? It was very similar.
Okay.
I'm going to see if we can skip out of it. Basically, she gets in trouble. The
Okay.
Witches' Council blames her for somebody else messing up their brew.
So they got the cute witch, the old witch, and the ugly witch.
Yeah, pretty
Alright.
much. And here we're gonna kind of skip through all this. Basically, what they tell us is that we suck because we were the first person they found that they could blame.
Yeah, alright. So
And-
she's a scapegoat.
Yeah, and we're told to go find some stuff, and for their brew.
Okay.
Okay, so look at this. You don't see. Look at this. This is pretty decent sprite art. It's got
Yeah.
good looking. You got your fireballs
I tell you though, it still really looks like it's a Genesis game.
and like the parallax. You got like 3 different frames of parallax going on there.
Alright.
So she won't let us leave because we need an apple. So that's to just introduce the main, kind of mechanic in this game.
Yeah.
That beyond being a bit of a Metroidvania kind of game, it's also got a fair amount of puzzling to it.
Oh, great.
So she wouldn't let us leave without the hall pass.
Now, if you guys watch my Ether 1 bite-sized solo, you know how I feel about puzzles. Not huge on puzzles in game, but sometimes they do add to the atmosphere.
Well, and this is a neat idea because they do the puzzles quite well, in that they're very fun and interesting. So here's my first pet peeve. Look at that beautiful sprite artwork we've got, and look at this like ghost dog, and he just explodes into. They just cut up the image.
Yeah, okay.
In Photoshop and have them fall apart, and it's just
Well,
takes away some of that beautiful art they've got
that
going.
screams laziness
Yeah.
to me.
And that's what I mean. It takes what this game has a lot of work put into just some of that art. Yet it just breaks the immersion of it when stuff like it just fell away there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
Well, so what are you looking for though? Like, are you looking for like a fancy
simple
explosion
animation?
animation? Like, what is this?
Why are they square bits?
Why? I don't know, Dan.
Like the fact that when he explodes there,
Yeah.
that they're perfectly segmented bits.
Well, maybe that's what her spell does.
It just divides somebody.
Sure.
It's a math spell.
It's a spell of division.
So you can see here clearly we're getting into like you've got the map in the corner that's Castlevania map,
yeah.
right? We've got warp gates, which we don't have any other warp gates. We've got item gates, kind of,
So
because
just a little bit of everything. Now, I'll say this game does look really great for the Sega Genesis.
yeah,
I'm really glad we got our capture card to play this on the Sega Genesis.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things that there's a lot going on here.
Now, Dan, is that your main peeve with this game? It's just this one Photoshop element?
No, it does have some obtuse puzzling to it.
Sure, okay.
But like, look at okay. So the fact that it is so lazy, it's every time you see something really cool with the game,
Yeah.
it makes you hate that so much more. That
Right.
lazy, like the fact that you're emitting light
Yeah.
and her shadow behind the witch reacts to that light
Right, so it's like...
is super impressive for what is a goofy little game, and ruined by when I shoot this guy, he just splits into little things.
Yeah. So note to people who are making games for Dan to enjoy. Put
Don't
some
do-
effort into your explosion
Well-
animations.
Not just that, but if you're gonna put in hard work,
Yep.
which I applaud because this otherwise is really neat. don't just give up at one key thing.
Right.
Like, just don't just be like, it's good enough.
Now, how much of this game are you planning on playing, Dan? Are you
Right
planning
now?
on not right now, just in general?
Overall,
Yeah. Like, do you think this is a game you're gonna beat, or do you think this is a game that you're gonna?
I might, and here's why. Okay, now I don't think we're gonna do this for the channel beyond this. Okay.
Sure.
And because of the fact that it is very puzzle heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't, as much as, well, I mean, you guys tell us if you think different. I don't imagine you want to watch me and Matt bumble around for like an hour trying to figure out some small thing.
Who are you calling a bumbler, Dan?
Well, we're Bumble Kings, but like, see, we found a sprayer.
Sure.
Right? We had found the bug sprayer, the plant killer.
Right.
Right? So now we can fill our sprayer. It's now a poisonous sprayer. And
Okay.
I think we can go down here, and there's a big little plant that we can spray it on.
Right.
And kill that plant.
Now you can kill them by jumping on them too?
It hurts you though.
Oh.
Like that hurt me, even though it killed him.
So it's not Mario style then?
No, no. And I mean, you do also, if you'll notice, there's a little bit of a level 1 thing underneath me there, under my my fireball.
So it has a little bit of an experience system.
You
right?
straight up get better. Like, I was shooting 2 fireballs by the end of my sort of playthrough.
Now we just spray it on this guy?
Yeah.
Can we beat him otherwise?
No. We can also have fun watching him instantly kill us if we get too close. Like, see, he's already getting ready to.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
And he will just kill us in one shot. But we can brutally murder this kind of
Now she looks super stoked.
She's into it. She's like, yeah.
She's just like, I'm gonna kill this guy. So, this witch, is she a good witch? Is she a bad witch?
They kind of don't imply that morality's an issue.
Yeah, so it doesn't have a morality system?
No.
There's no good or evil in this game? It's not as in-depth as Fable?
So, like, even here...
Now,
like,
who's this nerdy?
This is just straight up... We've kind of skipped over a little bit here because I wanted to get into what I was talking about.
Sure.
But it's got a pretty decent actual script.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty funny. Like, you ask her to help you find all these weird ingredients you're supposed to be looking for. You know, she's not good for the Eurula stuff. It might be allergic to hunts. Possibly fun. Like,
right.
It's
she looks like she listens to the Black Parade a lot.
Yeah. And look, see, even this fly.
Yeah.
Like, that just seems like a weird little thing. That's part of a puzzle later.
Oh, goodness.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
so I would be a Bumble King at this game. Now, that fly's following you because you got that stank.
yes.
You're
but not all the flies will follow us.
Only this particular
Only the one.
Now, that guy just blew up.
But that's what I mean. Like, things like that are lazy. Like, you should, as a game designer, be like, we have to make sure the spawn rates are behind the possible time that the player enters.
Right. Unless that's part of the challenge. I mean, maybe it's trying to be Nintendo.
Yeah. Unfair gameplay is always a good game design, right?
Well, it's great game design on a Genesis game. You know, the Genesis... Have you ever played Aladdin for the Genesis?
True. Although that one gave you a sword, unlike the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nintendo, you can't have swords.
Fun fact about that, those were actually made by 2 separate developers.
Yeah. Even though they're incredibly similar otherwise.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, to be fair, they're going off of one concept.
Yeah.
To begin with, it kind of makes sense that they're similar.
Right. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Now, one neat thing that I found when I was playing Aladdin on emulator, you know, I was just playing it on an emulator because I own the Super Nintendo version of it.
Sure.
When I was playing on there was a boss that you couldn't kill because the emulator was busted or something like that. So yeah, this is Mystik Belle. You know what? It seems like a fun game.
It has legs to stand on.
Yeah, it has legs.
Do you want to go talk to the cat before we end the video?
I don't know if I would stand with Mystik Belle.
Yeah.
I would have a. I feel like I'd get pretty bored of this game pretty quick.
Well, the puzzles do get interesting, but I found it ends up being a lot of backtracking that I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
And that becomes tedious.
Right.
So that's where my major problem with doing it as a video, and that's why I still wanted to touch on it.
Yeah.
Because I think that if there's people out there that are like, hey, what does Dan think is an interesting game? This is one to look at.
Yeah. So out of 10 lemonade stands, how many lemonade stands would you give this?
I would say it's a 6.
Yeah.
Mostly because the small things that bug me are just really hard to get over.
Sure. Okay. And at this lemonade stand, the 6 lemonade stands, do they sell regular lemonade or pink lemonade?
I would say that maybe the 6-1 sells both.
Oh, so it does have its charms.
Exactly.
And there is a little bit of variety, but overall, not full 10 lemonade
No.
stands. Not a huge selection.
Let's talk to the cat. Maybe let's talk to the cat. Ah, it's midnight. Must pet kitten.
Oh, it's Blanca's cat. Oh, hell yeah. Up the grade.
Up the grade.
Up the
eh?
grade.
It becomes,
7 out of 10
that's
lemonade
the 7th
stands.
lemonade stand.